This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
1. A brake pedal feels normal at first, but becomes lower after several stops. Which is most likely? A. Air in the system. B. Master cylinder bypass. C. Worn pads. D. Booster leak. Answer: B. Master cylinder bypass. Explanation: fluid leaking past internal seals reduces pressure after repeated applications. 2. A pulsation is felt only in the rear of the car during braking. Which is most likely? A. Out-of-round brake drum. B. Rotor thickness variation. C. Pad glazing. D. Booster fault. Answer: A. Out-of-round brake drum. Explanation: irregular drum surface causes rear-end vibration during braking. 3. A high, hard pedal requires excessive effort, but braking distance is normal. Which is most likely? A. Loss of vacuum assist. B. Air in lines. C. Glazed pads. D. Collapsed hose. Answer: A. Loss of vacuum assist. Explanation: a booster or hose leak removes vacuum assist, raising pedal effort. 4. A customer complains of a clunk when applying brakes in reverse. Which is most likely? A. Loose caliper or pad hardware. B. Warped rotor. C. Worn booster diaphragm. D. Air in system. Answer: A. Loose caliper or pad hardware. Explanation: pad or hardware movement causes an audible clunk during direction change. 5. Which type of brake fade occurs when fluid boils? A. Fluid fade. B. Pad fade. C. Green fade. D. Rotor fade. Answer: A. Fluid fade. Explanation: vapor bubbles form in the hydraulic fluid, making it compressible. 6. Which device limits rear brake pressure under hard stops? A. Proportioning valve. B. Metering valve. C. Residual valve. D. Accumulator. Answer: A. Proportioning valve. Explanation: it reduces rear pressure to prevent premature lockup. 7. A squeal occurs at light pedal pressure and disappears under heavy braking. Which is most likely? A. Glazed pads. B. Air in lines. C. Booster fault. D. Drum out of round. Answer: A. Glazed pads. Explanation: hard pad surfaces vibrate against the rotor, producing squeal. 8. A spongy brake pedal that firms up after pumping indicates A. Air in system. B. Weak booster. C. Collapsed hose. D. Glazed pads. Answer: A. Air in system. Explanation: pumping compresses air temporarily, firming the pedal. 9. What is the purpose of the residual pressure valve? A. Maintain slight pressure in drum brakes. B. Delay front brake application. C. Store vacuum assist. D. Detect unequal pressure. Answer: A. Maintain slight pressure in drum brakes. Explanation: it keeps cups expanded and reduces shoe travel. 10. The brake warning light comes on intermittently. Which is most likely? A. Low fluid level. B. ABS modulation. C. Glazed pads. D. Booster leak. Answer: A. Low fluid level. Explanation: slight fluid movement during driving activates the float switch.
11. Which condition will cause a brake pull to one side? A. Restricted brake hose on one side. B. Air in master cylinder. C. Worn booster diaphragm. D. Glazed pads. Answer: A. Restricted brake hose on one side. Explanation: pressure imbalance between sides causes uneven braking. 12. The proper way to check rotor runout is: A. Dial indicator at outer edge. B. Micrometer across thickness. C. Vernier caliper on hub. D. Feeler gauge between pads. Answer: A. Dial indicator at outer edge. Explanation: runout is lateral movement measured with a dial gauge. 13. A hard pedal that pulsates underfoot indicates: A. Warped rotor. B. Weak booster. C. Air in lines. D. Glazed pads. Answer: A. Warped rotor. Explanation: rotor distortion creates pedal pulsation during braking. 14. Which brake fluid type has the highest wet boiling point? A. DOT3. B. DOT4. C. DOT5. D. DOT 5.1. Answer: D. DOT 5.1. Explanation: DOT 5.1 glycol-based fluid resists moisture and heat best. 15. A leaking rear wheel cylinder causes: A. Low pedal and fluid loss. B. Hard pedal. C. Pedal pulsation. D. Rotor warp. Answer: A. Low pedal and fluid loss. Explanation: pressure drops as fluid escapes.
16. A dragging brake after release is most often caused by: A. Collapsed hose. B. Booster failure. C. Air in system. D. Rotor glaze. Answer: A. Collapsed hose. Explanation: fluid can enter but not return through a damaged hose. 17. The brake pedal sinks slowly while held at a stoplight. Which is most likely? A. Internal master cylinder leak. B. Booster fault. C. Glazed pads. D. Rotor warp. Answer: A. Internal master cylinder leak. Explanation: seal bypass allows pressure to bleed off slowly. 18. Which condition causes brake fade immediately after installing new pads? A. Green fade. B. Fluid fade. C. Rotor fade. D. Pad fade. Answer: A. Green fade. Explanation: new pads outgas under heat until fully cured. 19. Brake fluid appears dark and discolored. Which is most likely? A. Moisture contamination. B. Air bubbles. C. Rotor wear. D. Booster leak. Answer: A. Moisture contamination. Explanation: absorbed water oxidizes fluid and darkens its color. 20. The primary function of the metering valve is to delay front disc brake application. B. reduce rear pressure, C. store vacuum pressure, D. maintain booster vacuum. Answer: A. delay front disc brake application. Explanation: it ensures rear drums engage first for stability. 21. A high pedal effort with poor assist indicates A. vacuum leak in booster line, B. air in lines, C. fluid boiling, D. rotor thickness variation. Answer: A. vacuum leak in booster line. Explanation: a leak eliminates vacuum assist, increasing pedal effort. 22. A wheel locks early on a non-ABS system. Which is most likely? A. faulty proportioning valve, B. metering valve open, C. booster leak, D. residual valve closed. Answer: A. faulty proportioning valve. Explanation: rear wheels may receive too much pressure if the valve sticks. 23. Which condition will not cause a spongy pedal? A. worn pads, B. air in lines, C. fluid boiling, D. moisture in fluid. Answer: A. worn pads. Explanation: worn pads increase travel but do not make the pedal spongy. 24. A hissing noise inside the car when applying the brakes indicates A. booster diaphragm leak, B. pad glazing, C. air in lines, D. collapsed hose. Answer: A. booster diaphragm leak. Explanation: a torn diaphragm leaks air into the cabin. 25. The fluid level drops slowly over several months. Which is most likely? A. normal pad wear, B. internal master leak, C. collapsed hose, D. proportioning valve fault. Answer: A. normal pad wear. Explanation: as pads wear, pistons stay extended, lowering reservoir fluid. 26. Which tool measures brake drum diameter? A. drum micrometer, B. dial indicator, C. micrometer, D. depth gauge. Answer: A. drum micrometer. Explanation: it measures the inside diameter for wear and oversize limits. 27. Brake drag occurs after long highway driving but disappears after cooling. Which is most likely? A. collapsed hose trapping fluid, B. air in system, C. booster leak, D. weak springs. Answer: A. collapsed hose trapping fluid. Explanation: heat expands trapped fluid and applies the brakes. 28. The brake pedal feels firm, but stopping distance is long. Which is most likely? A. contaminated pads, B. air in lines, C. proportioning valve fault, D. collapsed hose. Answer: A. contaminated pads. Explanation: oil or grease lowers pad friction despite a firm pedal. 29. Which valve alerts the driver to a hydraulic failure? A. pressure differential switch, B. proportioning valve, C. residual valve, D. metering valve. Answer: A. pressure differential switch. Explanation: it closes an electrical circuit when circuit pressure differs. 30. A new booster causes constant brake drag. Which adjustment is wrong? A. push rod length, B. pedal height, C. shoe clearance, D. hose routing. Answer: A. push rod length. Explanation: excess push rod length keeps the master cylinder partially applied. 31. A vibration occurs only when braking downhill at speed. Which is most likely? A. rotor thickness variation, B. drum imbalance, C. booster leak, D. air in lines. Answer: A. rotor thickness variation. Explanation: Uneven rotor thickness produces torque variation under load. 32. Which type of brake fluid can safely mix with DOT3? A. DOT4, B. DOT5, C. ATF, D. Power steering fluid. Answer: A. DOT4. Explanation: both are glycol-based and compatible. 33. A soft pedal improves after adjusting rear brakes. Why? A. Reduced shoe to drum clearance, B. Air expelled, C. Booster sealed, D. Valve reseated. Answer: A. Reduced shoe to drum clearance. Explanation: less travel improves pedal firmness. 34. Which component prevents vacuum loss when the engine is off? A. Booster check valve, B. Metering valve, C. Residual valve, D. Accumulator. Answer: A. Booster check valve. Explanation: it traps vacuum inside the booster for later use. 35. A dragging front brake with overheated rotor indicates: A. Seized caliper piston, B. Weak booster, C. Air in system, D. Residual valve open. Answer: A. Seized caliper piston. Explanation: a stuck piston prevents full pad release. 36. Brake fluid leaks at the rear of the master cylinder into the booster. Which seal failed? A. Rear master cylinder seal, B. Front master cylinder seal, C. Wheel cylinder seal, or D. Caliper piston seal. Answer: A. Rear master cylinder seal. Explanation: the rear seal separates hydraulic pressure from the booster. 37. Which type of pad material produces the least noise? A. Ceramic, B. Semi-metallic, C. Organic, D. Metallic. Answer: A. Ceramic. Explanation: ceramic pads absorb vibration and are quieter. 38. A brake pedal slowly rises after initial depression. Which is most likely? A. Contaminated fluid expanding, B. Rotor warp, C. Self-adjusting rear brakes engaging, or D. Booster leak. Answer: C. Self-adjusting rear brakes engaging. Explanation: automatic adjusters take up clearance, raising the pedal. 39. A squeal returns immediately after replacing pads and rotors. Which is most likely? A. Missing anti-rattle shims, B. Booster leak, C. Air in lines, or D. Rotor too thick. Answer: A. Missing anti-rattle shims. Explanation: lack of shims allows pad vibration and squeal. 40. Which condition results from rotor thickness below minimum? A. Overheating and cracking, B. Soft pedal, C. Excess vacuum assist, or D. Low fluid. Answer: A. Overheating and cracking. Explanation: thin rotors dissipate heat poorly, leading to cracks. 41. Brake pedal vibration only when ABS activates is A. Normal operation, B. Faulty rotor, C. Booster leak, D. Air in lines. Answer: A. Normal operation. Explanation: ABS modulates pressure, creating controlled pulsation. 42. The correct bleeding sequence on a diagonal split system is A. Right rear, left front, left rear, right front, B. Left rear, right front, right rear, left front, C. Closest wheel first, D. Random order. Answer: A. Right rear, left front, right rear, left front. Explanation: always bleed the farthest wheel from the master cylinder in each circuit. 43. Which valve prevents front brakes from applying before the rear? A. Metering valve, B. Proportioning valve, C. Residual valve, D. Combination valve. Answer: A. Metering valve. Explanation: it delays front application until rear drums contact. 44. The main reason for bench bleeding a new master cylinder is A. Remove air before installation, B. Flush fluid, C. Lubricate seals, D. Adjust pushrod. Answer A. Remove air before installation. Explanation: bench bleeding ensures air isn't trapped inside. 45. Brake hoses should be replaced when A. Cracked or swollen, B. 2 years old, C. Pad wear occurs, D. Pedal feels firm. Answer A. Cracked or swollen. Explanation: deteriorated hoses restrict or leak under pressure. 46. A pedal that feels firm but vibrates at moderate speeds suggests A. Rotor runout, B. Fluid contamination, C. Booster failure, D. Pad glazing. Answer A. Rotor runout. Explanation: lateral runout transfers vibration to the pedal. 47. Which condition produces white exhaust smoke during braking? A. Brake fluid drawn into intake through booster, B. Water in fuel, C. Rotor overheating, D. Worn pads. Answer A. Brake fluid drawn into intake through booster. Explanation: a leaking master rear seal allows fluid into the engine. 48. A seized caliper guide pin causes A. Uneven pad wear, B. Hard pedal, C. Low fluid, D. Rotor glazing. Answer A. Uneven pad wear. Explanation: restricted movement applies one pad more heavily. 49. A grinding noise during stopping usually means A. Pads worn to metal, B. Air in system, C. Glazed pads, D. Weak booster. Answer A. Pads worn to metal. Explanation: metal-to-metal contact produces grinding and damages rotors. 50. Brake fluid boiling after heavy downhill braking causes A. Pedal fade and loss of braking, B. Hard pedal, C. Excess rear lockup, D. ABS light on. Answer A. Pedal fade and loss of braking. Explanation: vapor bubbles compress, greatly reducing braking power. Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.